Atlanta-born and official resident of North Carolina, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So just sit back and relax, because I guarantee you, it's going to be a stone brew. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be silent. So just sit back and enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm all right if y'all all right. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. Yeah, like I said, and I'm a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, speak your mind so freely and expeditiously all at the same time. But remember, it's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. And it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So I advise, my best advice is please be mindful to those that you like to say done unto you. Anyway, the weather is 77 degrees here in Burlington, North Carolina. And I want to give birthday shout outs to everybody whose birthday, May the 21st. Happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. Happy birthday again. And just to give a special birthday shout out to one of the GOATs, the greatest of all time, one of the greatest crooners of all time, Ronald Isley. Yeah, 83 years old. He been around, and a lot of people still couldn't believe that he was back then when they made the song Shout. I'm talking about those young people. I ain't talking about the ones who were there before us, our parents, our grandparents. I'm talking about some of these young people that's younger than me.
Talk to me, say something.
A lot of them didn't believe that was wrong. I said, yeah, it was. Because I'm gonna tell you something. They were pretty decent in the 60s, but what a lot of people didn't know about the Isley Brothers before they recorded Shout. They were a gospel group up in Cincinnati, Ohio. They had another brother. His name was Vernon. God rest his soul. They say he was killed in the accident. And my condolences still goes out to the family for that. But I will say this though. I remember Ernie, I haven't posted a picture on Facebook when they were young. I ain't talking about Ernie, I'm talking about when the older brothers were young. I'm talking about Ron, Rudy, Kelly, and Vernon. And Vernon was in the front. I thought he was mad at the world. The way he looked like he was frowning. But Ernie Isley, and I told him he looking meaner than a Georgia junkyard dog. And Ernie said that was the way he smiled. And he said, "OG Low Stargell," and he started laughing on that. But he knew how that mean though. He knew how that mean no harm or no foul. But I'm gonna say this though, but Vernon did look mean as hell though. He did look like he was mad at the world. But looking at the Ron and Rudy and Kelly, they still looked the same even when they got older. Even when they got older, they still looked the same in the face. The only difference, Ronnie and Kelly and Rudy grew beards and mustaches and stuff. But for a long time, y'all remember, Kelly had a clean face until they made the 3+3 album with Chris Jasper and their younger two brothers, Marvin and Ernie. God rest Marvin's soul. But I'm gonna say this too. But before the 3+3, before they actually made it official, I remember they had an album, nothing but cover songs. It was called Giving It Back. And a lot of songs on there. I mean, it sounded good the way the Isley Brothers songs like Ohio. Y'all know. 10 soldiers and Nixon coming. We're finally on our own. Hit that song. And then you had Fire Rain, Lay, 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 Lay. You had Spill the Wine by Eric Burden and War, but the way Ronald sung it, he really sung it. Especially, they sung, and then they had another song by Stephen Stills at it. It was all right, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I got nothing to do, but it was cool. But the one I really liked, it was Cold Baloney. And that was the one that Bill Withers helped. That's the one that Bill Withers helped write when that, back on the Giving It Back album. And I promise you, one lady back in the 90s, I promise y'all, she actually thought that I actually came up with that song Cold Baloney. I told her I wasn't that damn creative. But like I said, it sounded just that good. But then when they made the 3+3 album after the Brother album, honestly, that was the song I really liked about it. That was the album I liked about it. Either Brother. But the song itself I really love because, to be honest with you, I have that particular ringtone just for my brothers when they call my oldest brother, my second oldest brother, Even my youngest brother, he ain't gonna call unless he wants something, but still, he's still my brother. But yeah, I mean, I listen to that song, and you know, sometimes too, if I listen to the whole song, I kind of get emotional with my brother. And then, you know, like I say, my second oldest brother. I mean, him and my oldest brother. I'm glad that we still close. We gonna always be close, cause you know why? Cause we brothers. They might not have the Stargell name, and I would never throw that in their face because that's lower than low. I let them know I wouldn't do that. It don't matter to me. They still my brothers, and I love them dearly. For real, I love them. And like I say, ain't nothing like ain't nothing like family.
Run a power move on him.
Talk to me. Say something.
But what I'm saying too, we can now, like I said, we got that bond. I don't think nobody could break.
No one. No one.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody. Especially, I mean, like I said, you can tell we really miss our dad. I was telling my brother Calvin, Lord have mercy. I know Dad probably smiling from the heavens. I said, rather for them to go to the military than jail any day. But for real though, that goes out to them. They go to them so-called young jokers, like I say, who think they got everything figured out and everything in the palm of their hand, and they don't have.
Sugar and iced tea.
And that's on the real, for real, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. That's on the real, for real. I mean, like I say, people think that like I said, we shouldn't be living in filth, for real. Only one we should be fearing is God. We should have no business living in filth. And I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say this like I tell everybody. Everybody, sooner or later, will meet their match.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because there's a whole lot of them out there who bigger and badder than us. And that's on the real, for real. Now, like I said, the ones who think they bad, there's somebody out there badder. So you better be quick. You better be careful who you mess with, underestimating all that, because guess what? Especially the ones you underestimate, because the ones you think that won't say or do nothing, them the ones who will always get you. Because I knew somebody, he thought I remember years ago, he thought he was the sugar honey iced tea. Couldn't tell him nothing. Thought he was all that in a bag of chips. He thought whatever, I don't know what he thought, who he thought or what he thought he was. But somebody turned around and shot him, paralyzed him for years, but shortly he succumbed. God bless him, but just want to say, when you do wrong to others, it will come back on you.
Talk to me. Say something.
But in this day and time, I think it's coming quicker now than ever, because just to say this, God ain't playing with nobody right now. No. We gotta really get it right.
Talk to me. Say something.
Run a power move on him.
Yeah, we really gotta get it right. We gotta actually act on one accord. But I hate to say this, but a lot of people don't know the definition nor the meaning of one accord. And there's a lot of them went to church for the wrong reasons. They went to church, but they didn't. But put it like this: they didn't have the church in their heart. Meaning, they did everything. They did everything they were supposed to do. They didn't do it. So guess what? That's why I tell a lot of these so-called. Now I'm gonna say this before I get started. Before I say this, no disrespect to the man or woman of God, but I got to tell it like it is. Those are the same ones who always quoting scriptures, trying to school people on how to live and how to talk or whatever. Those be the same. Some of them be the same ones who don't practice what they daggone preach.
Talk to me. Say something.
So I got names for them: quoters, toters, testaliers, basically the whole jackleg jubilee.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because that's what they are. And that's why I tell them so-called churchgoers, and like I said, no disrespect to the men and women of God, but I'm calling out those so-called churchgoers, quoters and toters, and like I said, the testaliers, the hypocrites, basically the whole
Jackleg Jubilee.
yes, I said it.
Word the big bird.
Yeah, yes, I did say that proudly. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, the best advice I can tell, best advice that can be said to any and everybody, don't say nothing if you can't practice what you preach.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because you're making a liar and a fool and a hypocrite out of yourself.
Run a power move on them.
And that's on the real for real. And a lot of these so-called church peoples, like I said, churchgoers, Bible toters and quoters, testaliers, hypocrites, and the whole
Jackleg Jubilee.
because that's what they are. And like I said, people get offended because you know what, the ones who quick to get offended when somebody do they church jokes or whatever. I'm just gonna say this. It's only one word I can say. It's one word I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. Guilt.
Yep.
That's what it is. And I'm gonna say this again. And there's another word I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. SAWFT. Soft. Yeah. And that's what I mean too. I mean, like I say, they think they got everything, they think they know everything, and them the same, and those are the same ones. Whatever they told, they accept it. Stop doing that. Stop settling. That's why I always say, you got your own mind, use it.
Talk to me. Say something.
We in the right mind, but we should be in our right mind, but we able to make our own decisions. And that's on the real for real, y'all know Jive. But I'm just saying this right here. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing or talk about nothing. And I don't practice what I preach, and that's on the real. I mean, like I say, I don't talk about it.
See ya.
I be about it. And like I say, I'm not perfect, but God help me. I really strive. And that's on the real. I just strive. I mean, like I say, I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be something that's somebody I'm not. But on the real for real, after it's all said and done,
I'm Carlos.
and I'm gonna stay Carlos, and I'm gonna continue to be Carlos. Cause like everybody, like I've been told by a whole lot of people, they used to always say, you can't look, Carlos gonna be Carlos. What can we say? What can we do?
Not a damn thing.
But just live your life and accept it. That's all you can do. I mean, like I said, we not perfect by long shots, but Lord have mercy, we sure do strive. But before I sign out, remember, like I always say, stay righteous, remain humble, and basically just follow those basic instructions before leaving Earth. And when I say basic instructions before leaving Earth, think y'all. What am I saying? Think about it. I'm gonna say it one more time and use your head. Basics be instructions I before be leaving L Earth E. Think about it. That's what I call the Bible. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Cause you know what though, on the real for real, can't say it no better than that. And y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Talk to me. Say something.
Well, my time is up, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to view, tune in, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. And please, it's not what you say, it's how it says. So be mindful that you like the same done unto you. And I want to put that to the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, and if you find it in your heart, and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit that like or subscription bell.
I sure would appreciate it.
And again, I just want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with that bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta-born and official North Carolinian Carlos Stargell.
Alas.
Because when they made me, they broke the mold. So until the next time, peace. 2 fingers.
Now you ain't last ship.
Later when you're straighter.